Chicago Bulls. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 3, Doug McDermott. The other forward, at 7'0", number 16, Pau Gasol. The man in the middle from Florida, number 13, Joakim Noah. And in guard, 6'3", from Memphis, number 1, Derrick Rose. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 24, Money Henderson.
So drop your purse and grab your hips.
Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team.
On and the temperature's warm and I spit heat flat. Getting nauseous right now. So analyze the caution on the light with the ice.
We're in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Bulls. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
I think for the Bulls, they've just not been able to play to the level they did a season ago, but they're right in the mix anyway. They're not too far off the pace from last year.
And you know, Clark, I mean, they're one of those teams that is capable of kind of turning on the switch when the postseason approaches. So I get the feeling they're just kind of biding their time until springtime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. 7-4 now for the Pelicans. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Here's Holiday following the score by Derrick Rose. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Noah. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Rockets in Houston.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think. Really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Got to love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Now Rose. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Denver. To the inside. The shot no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Outside Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the basket by Gordon.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rose against Holiday. Rose off the pick from Henderson. Henderson with the screen for Rose. Passes it to Henderson. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Kanter. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Henderson with a screen on Holiday. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Henderson kicks to Gasol. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Pelicans leading by 3. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Monty Williams. He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, "You know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint." Makes sense, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Rose. After Tyreek Evans has scored, Henderson passes to Noah.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
That free throw good from Noah. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Pelicans leading by 4. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Evans with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. 4 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound, Davis, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Davis has got 6 points.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here's Rose. Rose off the pick from Henderson. Rose dishes to Henderson. Shoots over Cantor. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
There's the pick. Outside Holiday. In low to Davis. Gasol with the steal. Here's Rose, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first free throw of the game.
Pretty good performance from the free throw line last season. He was about 84% from the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Pick it up out there.
I could use some help.
Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for McDermott. And Tony Snell subbed in for Money. And Rose drops them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. 1:27 left in the first. They set the screen. Smith kicks to Kirilenko. Clock at 6. And it's Smith penetrating. Back to Kirilenko. Butler with the block. Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. And stolen by Richardson. Smith with it. Butler covering. Smith against Butler. From 11 feet away. And the shot is long.
He had a defender draped all over. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
It's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
And it's Smith penetrating. Second shot opportunity. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rose, that's good. Pelican shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Smith outside. Dishes it to Anderson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The shot by Butler, nobody around. It's all tied in Chicago. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.